Hello, Jim 12 here. It is the 24th of June 2026 and today I'm going to record Gill's winter garden. Not many flowers, but definitely worth a look. And here we have an amazing camellia. I think that's a camellia too. Sadly they're a bit hidden behind the greenhouse, and then as I move slightly north we have a great shot of a red orange salvia which is doing really well considering the time of year. And as I move over here there's a purple salvia which I may show you now in close-up, which is doing really well. I missed out on our little persimmon, which has only got these little flowers on, but in summer there are many more, but I'm thrilled that it's still doing this in the middle of winter. This is our grass tree, which we bought in Queensland and is lived here for several years now. He sometimes has a flower, but obviously not at this time of year. There are some amazing roses adorning our garden. Absolutely fantastic at this time of year. Petunias, I believe they are. They're doing okay, in fact better than okay. This one's a little bit moth-eaten. And a poinsettia, which is okay, but I think it might be pot bound. More petunias and more petunias. I shouldn't be pointing into the sun, I'm sure. A new mandevilla that hasn't found a pot yet, so we're just wondering where to put him. And the end of season, obviously, the frangipani, very strange shoots, but obviously the leaves are coming off at this time of year. Let me introduce you to our Camellia espalier. It's beginning to succeed, but the flowers are stunning, and we haven't really got it to train that well along the fence yet, along the wires, but we're glad it's got some amazing flowers this winter. And behind him we've got our Merlot grape, which, as you can see, has basically lost all its leaves. It's about to have a good prune. This I blend with some other grapes, other red grapes, and make my Merlot wine. And on the right of here you've got our rack of bromeliads, which do have flower, but they're not doing that at the moment. Here we have our agaves. They are so prolific. They have babies, as you can see, coming out of the stems, and even we've had that for years, that big one, and we've potted out some smaller ones. And this particular one here, it was falling over, so he got repotted and ended up, and he's also having a baby. This is Lucilia. She's just finished flowering, very fragrant and doing very well in this pot here in the north facing sunshine. Let me introduce you to our navel orange tree, which has settled down. He had a very shaky early birth, but has settled in well. And to the right of him there used to be a pink lady and a golden delicious, but sadly they were rather sick and we had to take them out of the ground. So that's why we've got some hyacinths coming up there. But I wanted to introduce you to our garden bench, which has had an amazing facelift of linseed oil, white vinegar and turpentine, gum turpentine, all in equal parts. But I had to remove all the lacquer, the varnish, first, because otherwise the oil wouldn't penetrate. So I'm looking forward to this being a success in the years to come, and trusting that it will survive the Australian weather. Two wonderful azaleas and a vinca in the foreground, which is going to get repotted in a few minutes. Two camellias. I think last time I called them azaleas, but forgive me, I think they're camellias. And this one is doing nicely, and the pink one to his left, not quite so well. The rain tends to get onto the flowers and rots them before they come out sometimes, which is a great shame. And at their feet we have loads of foxgloves, which are doing really well with their leaves, but obviously no flowers as yet. Let me introduce you to another mandevilla. Absolutely lovely, pink and doing really well. We've seen 3 times as many flowers as that, but they've gone by now, midwinter. This is our staghorn that collects dead leaves and feeds off them, sometimes their own leaves. This birdhouse has been up a few years, but nobody has made it a home yet. And in the tree here there is an elkhorn. I'll see if I can find a better shot of him. He's strapped to the tree and he's very happy too. As you can see, very lush leaves, doing really well. So the elkhorn on the tree and the staghorn on the fence. Erica flora. Now this fella seems to flower at all seasons, doesn't seem to go away. I believe this one is called what's called a native. In other words, he belongs in Australia and we haven't imported him from somewhere else. But I do love the colour. More mandevillas. Sorry about the traffic noise. Anyway, they're doing well in the sunshine on the northeast facing fence. And a beautiful yellow flower which I haven't been able to name and Gilly can't remember. The greenhouse is doing very well. Geraniums, which we're reproducing, as you can see, a variety of colours. So quite a few gerania, if that's what they're called in the plural. Some baby agaves and some desert plants which aren't in flower. And as we come down here into orchid land, but they're not doing that much at the moment. Christmas cacti, we've got a few inside because they're coming out obviously in midwinter. And the main piece of the greenhouse is the golden ivy. This one is the parent, and there are so many children which we'll have to introduce you to in a few minutes. We're also growing aloe vera, and they're doing very nicely, thank you. They are so abundant and taking over the greenhouse. And here are the flowers of the aloe vera. Not very good lighting, but you can see they are making themselves at home in the greenhouse. I've only got a little bit of herb left. I'm afraid I lost a lot. So aloe veras, aloe veras, aloe veras, a few more Christmas cacti. Worse for wear, that one. But here are the golden ivies. doing so well. There's not enough room on the bench, so they've had to be relegated to the floor. As you can see, there are a huge number. Finally, I thought I'd show you some epiphyllums. They're doing very well. There's some in the greenhouse as well. Various colours, but obviously we can't tell at this time of year what they are. And here's a hyacinth coming up. It's the 24th of June 2026, and I think that's the first hyacinth I've seen. We have so many planted out. The rose and hyacinth bed, and there you can see our latest rose which we bought from Victoria, a yellow one, because one died there. But as you can see, we're going to have a great surprise of hyacinth. Oh, there's one coming up, but not purple yet. This year's Merlot, waiting for a time to be bottled. It's been sitting here since January, and I trust it will be a lovely glass of wine.